Alrighty, so we've stumbled upon this gigantic mushroom, and I've placed my Powerade bottle, which is a standard big Powerade bottle, next to the mushroom just to give it some scale. That is a huge mushroom. Don't quite know what it is, but it's big. And you could see half the Powerade is gone. The mushroom must have drank the other half, and that's why it's so big. That was cheesy. Howdy folks, Shawn here from Hiking with Shawn on YouTube, and today I am at Garden of the Gods Wilderness. And look at that bluffage, and there's a whole lot of it on this trail. Started at the Backpackers parking lot where Indian Point Loop is, and went the other way, went down the River Trail, across the road, and don't know how far I'm going to go today. Depending how much time it takes to stop and look around and stuff. Be it that it's not summer anymore, it's easier to get into the bluffs and really explore. So spider webs and stuff like that aren't an issue. Seed ticks. And we have a natural arch here at Garden of the Gods. It's one of the feats people like to come out and see. It's pretty cool. Nice arch. And I believe there's a few more arches along the way that we'll see, including one at Buzzard's Roost and then one on the top side where Knights of the Golden Circle is. But here's the back side of the arch, and of course graffiti, because why not? And you can see it's right off the road, so it's easy to get to this point. Alrighty, taking a little bit of shelter from the rain and this pretty cool natural shelter right off the trail. It's another trail I don't think I took the last time. I think it will loop back, maybe. But pretty cool. Pretty cool bluffage. And that tree right there is fallen. It's just hanging on from another tree. It's kind of interesting. Alrighty folks, left the bluffage area for now. Don't worry, there's still more coming. And now we're in kind of a pine plantation area. Nice single track trail. Went uphill quite a ways. Kind of wore out. That's alright. Keep going. Got to get your exercise in for the weekend. And still kind of rain on, or water on the trees, so the wind blows and sounds like it's raining, but it's not really raining. Maybe misting every now and then. I want to invite you all to check out my Instagram. I will throw a little link to it down in the description below, where you can go on Instagram and just search for Hiking with Shawn. I post quite a few pictures on there and videos and stuff like that. That's exclusive to Instagram, so be sure to follow me on there. Alrighty folks, we are now at a creek and pretty muddy. The trail is really muddy. There's some spots that are very horse damaged, but that's not really the main. It's just wet, so some of them's downhill and you got to kind of get off trail so you don't slip. Got some cool boulders here though. One of them's a tree's growing into it, and you can see how the tree's leaning. So my theory is a boulder rolled down and just pierced into the ground. And it's rare to see those nice trees without a bunch of carvings in them. There's a few of them. Hopefully that doesn't open it up to more people to come carve. But really cool creek, and just a really nice area. So while hiking down this muddy trail, I grabbed this. And I don't know if you can see it. This is called Devil's Walking Stick, and it's just full of thorns. I mean, I'm not bleeding or nothing, but I got a thumb full of thorns. And they're kind of all over the place over in this particular part. So be careful when you're out in the woods, because you might have little sticks that are taller than you covered in thorns. Alrighty folks, so we've made it to Golden Circle Trailhead, and they've built a pretty big parking lot. Pretty nice. And I knew this road existed, I just never was able to find it, but now I know where it is, so it shouldn't be too bad. But it's pretty cool, I think. So we came upon this ribboned up area, and I got to look and I thought maybe a tree was hanging at one time, or maybe there's a sinkhole, but it was discovered that there's ground bees here. So for those of you who may want to know what this means, I went around it. I'm not going to just turn around and go the long way back. But we discovered where the ground bees are. Did not get stung, but it's something for folks to know about in case you didn't know what it meant. Alrighty folks, made it out of the wilderness, back in the wilderness, just a little not too far from the Garden of the Gods observation parking lot. Just kind of walking a short distance, just checking out the cool swirly bluffage. And overall, hiked a little over 7 miles and about 70 floors, so it was a lot of hills, and it was a good hike. It was a really good hike. But now we are at the Anvil Rock and just checking out the weird erosion and just craziness of what nature does to a bluff. But here's Anvil Rock. As you could tell, it looks like an anvil. And there's a little tunnel thing that I tend to go through quite a bit when I come out here. Alright. One of the main reasons I came out this way is just to see the cool overlooks. And they are pretty cool here. You can really see the forest. That is an awesome forest. Overlook number 2. Got a cool bluffage mushroom anvil rock looking there. Some more bluffage over here, some over here. And pretty fall colors. Yeah. Alrighty folks, back in the truck, heading back towards Williamson County, where I live. and probably stop and do some grocery shopping first. Not gonna vlog that. Anyways, I had a good time. Had a really good time today. Got to explore more wilderness area. Uh-oh, I didn't stop my Strava. Oh well, I'll stop it here in a little bit. I just won't save that one. But did probably all in all did about 8 miles. Maybe a little, yeah, probably about, I'd say about 8 miles. If you like this video, please make sure you hit that like button and comment down below. Tell me what you thought. I'll link to the Strava page that shows that trail, just in case you want to use that and you have Strava and you want to use that to hike off of. Yeah, I did a big loop. It was fun. It was wet. It was really wet and muddy. I don't think I really recorded too much of the mud. And it's not entirely horse damage. There's a lot of horse damage, but it was mainly just because it's wet. You know, when it's rained and there's a lot of hills, so it gets slick and everything. I'd recommend you do it on a dry day. I go out all the time and hike. I don't care what the condition is, you know, I'm a hiker. Feel free to share this video with others, especially on social media. Helps out when you all do that, really does. And if you're not a subscriber, consider subscribing today. It's free. Thanks again for watching another episode of Hiking with Shawn. And until next time, I'll see you on the trail. Okay, you're taking pictures. This is a cool area right here. It's like a little cave.